So coming up this weekend, we have the rematch between Johnny Fisher and Dave Allen after their controversial first fight in Saudi last year. It was on the undercard of Usyk Fury 2. Johnny won a split decision, but I've personally not seen anybody say he won that fight. Even Big John after initially said to Dave, you edged that. Eddie said that they thought they were going to get a draw at best. I personally had it 96-93 to Dave, and with the knockdown in round 5, you can't even have that a draw for me. But Johnny did box well early. The first 4 rounds, I thought he won quite comfortably. He boxed well behind the jab. He looked like he was on the verge of stopping Dave a couple of times. Dave was feeling sorry for himself a bit. And then Johnny got caught in round 5, got dropped. And from there, the fight totally changed. And then from there, it was just an absolute slugfest. I mean, fair play to Johnny Boy because he was done. He looked like he was on the verge of getting knocked out and he showed the heart of a lion. He would have learned more in that fight than he had done for all of his previous professional bouts combined. And although Johnny was competitive in the second half of the fight, it was pretty much all one-way traffic. And I really felt sorry for Dave because that was his opportunity there to pick up a title for the first time. I know it was only a WBA Intercontinental belt, but for him, that would have been massive. And they did rob him. But the Romford Bull has his opportunity to put that wrong right. He currently has a record of 13-0 with 11 wins coming via knockout. I'd say his best win is probably Alan Babic. For me, you can't count that Dave Allen win as a victory because although he got the decision, he didn't win that fight. But he did look good that night against Babic before the Allen fight. He dropped Babic and stopped him inside 36 seconds. It was an absolute batter. And I mean, Babic was never the best heavyweight, but regardless, Johnny did look good. He's got serious power. He's got dynamite in his right hand. Really good jab, to be fair. And he's 6'4" as well, so he's a big lad. I mean, for me, I think he needs to box on the back foot in this, not get involved in an absolute fight like he did last time, because that played into Dave's hands. And he can't let Dave old man him this time, because Dave actually called break before the knockdown, and Johnny did break, and obviously got caught when his guard was down. So just little things like that he's got to be careful of. He's a lovely fella, but he was definitely too nice in that first fight with Dave, and he's even admitted that himself. But let's see. I do think we will see a much more improved Johnny. I think he would have learned a lot from that fight, like I say. He's been working really hard with Mark Tibbs and Fortaventura in Spain.
Johnny, listen, on the 30 seconds at the end, zoom, 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 zoom.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck was all that about? I wish I could zoom like that. But yeah, I do think Johnny will be much better this time around. I mean, he has to be, because although he showed a lot of heart last time, after the first 4 rounds, he was quite poor technically, and I think he was so exhausted as well, understandably. So if he sticks to the game plan, boxes and moves, it's going to be difficult for him because Dave's going to be all over him. But I also think fighting in front of his home fans at the Copper Bosch will really help him out. Obviously in Saudi, it's always a bit of a strange atmosphere, so that'll be a massive boost for him. I mean, pretty much everyone in attendance is going to be supporting Johnny Fisher. Well, maybe not Gareth A. Davies.
Totally respect anyone's opinion who thought Dave won the fight. But the way you and Spencer went over the top, I thought you were a serious journalist. You showed how incapable you are of actually reporting on a proper fight. Did Johnny win that fight, John? Sorry? Did Johnny win that fight? He won the fight, yeah. I watched it back. He won round 1 to 4, round 10, and round 7, you could have called it for Johnny. So for you to say it was a robbery and disgusting, I said Gareth, you was welcome in my house before. You'll never be welcome in my house again because I think you acted like a complete and utter disgrace. All right, and I'll tell you to your face because I'm a man. I'm not holding back. Anyone can say they think Dave won the fight. Yeah. Dave's team themselves said it wasn't a robbery, and you're shouting out things like that. I've lost all respect for you. People used to tell me, don't respect Gareth Davies. I've said no, well, that's fine. Right. That's fine. Totally lost all respect. Okay, that's fine. Never, you go and have your dinner and we'll get on with the interview. Thanks, John. Never come and see me again and never ask for my advice and anything ever again. I don't need your advice. Thank you do, sir. You do, because you have not got a clue. And when I see you, I'll tell you. All right? That's it. You've told me now. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Bush. Merry Christmas to you, Gad. That's it. Okay, well, let's carry on with the interview because John doesn't want to talk about things. He's just angry.
So yeah, Gareth A. Davies is barred from Big John's house. I mean, to be fair, there wouldn't be any food left for him anyway, so I'm sure he's not that bothered about that. But I do understand where John's coming from. I mean, at the end of the day, it's his son. He's always going to back his own. And I love that, you know, loyalty and family is everything. However, Dave Allen won that fight. Even Big John admitted that after the fight. I know he said he watched it back and he thought Johnny won, but He didn't win that fight. He just didn't. It was an absolute robbery. They shafted Dave, and that's not Johnny Fisher's fault. But Gareth A. Davies was saying everything that everyone else is saying, that it was a disgraceful decision. And if Big John had actually listened to the full broadcast with Gareth A. Davies and Spencer Oliver, they actually gave Johnny a lot of credit for the heart he showed. But anyway, that's old news now. Thankfully, we've got the rematch, and I'm sure whoever wins will thoroughly deserve to win, unless it's another robbery again, which obviously, hopefully it's not. So the White Rhino has a record of 23-7-2 with 18 wins coming via knockout. His best win is without doubt Lucas Brown. He stopped him inside 3 rounds back in 2019. And at the time, you were thinking, wow, like Dave's actually got something here. But then he stepped up against David Price and he got battered in that fight. He quit on his stool after 10 rounds, 100% the right decision. He was absolutely spent. But he's always gave a good account of himself. I mean, he's so tough. He's got a granite chin. And his losses aren't that bad, really, when you look at them. Dillian White on points. Luis Ortiz, he got stopped inside 7 rounds. That was a prime Luis Ortiz, who was still 72 at the time. He lost a split decision to Lenroy Thomas for the Commonwealth title. That was on the undercard of Kell Brook, Errol Spence. He then lost inside 10 rounds to Tony Yoka. He took a battering in that, to be fair. David Price, obviously, got stopped in 10, like I say. Fraser Clarke, he got stopped inside 6 rounds. I thought that was Dave Dunn then. He looked awful that night. Fraser Clarke looked awful. It was a horrible fight. So he's consistently mixed it at a good level, but he does also have a lot of random wins against journeymen like Jake Darnell at Skate Central in Sheffield over 4 rounds. I mean, very bizarre, Dave, but whatever. So for me, it's got to be more of the same from Dave. This is his second fight with Jamie Moore, a trainer that is very highly rated. So I think Dave will be a lot better, as well as Johnny. And Dave boxed well in that first fight. I mean, he beat up Johnny, really. He perpetrated his eardrum, dropped him. So he's going to be confident. And he's just got to stick it on Johnny from the off, who, like I say, I think he's got a box on the back foot. So Dave's got to make it as uncomfortable as possible for him. I mean, I don't really see this fight ending in a stoppage. I think both have got really good chins. But I do think Dave will win this. I think he'll win on points this time. And this time, he will actually get the decision. So yeah, it should be a good fight, guys. I really think that this is a sign that British boxing is in the best place it has ever been. The fact that a fight of this level, which is barely British level, if we're being honest, is as big as what it is. So good luck to both men. Both lovely fellas. Hopefully it's a cracking fight. Hopefully no controversy this time. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Enjoy the boxing at the weekend. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you all on the next one.